Today, I'm building 5 brand new LEGO F1 cars from level 1 to 100, starting with the smallest LEGO build and making my way all the way up to LEGO's new best Formula 1 set. So, let's go. And this is F1 Frank. He loves F1 cars, but he works at this little fry shop and makes barely any money. So that's why, in this video, he's gonna go from broke to rich with all the brand new LEGO F1 cars. So all he has money for is this little $5 LEGO car, but let's see if it's any good. This is one of the smallest LEGO F1 cars that's in this really cool color. Wait a second, what would be in this little box? Hopefully it's something cool. Oh yeah, I forgot, the stickers. So we gotta build this cheap little LEGO F1 car out for Frank and see if he likes it. And okay, the colors are actually really nice and it's pretty clean. And after attaching all the stickers, it's done. And LEGO used this piece, which is the halo for F1 cars, to protect the driver, which is this little pink piece. And with the new car, this means we need to get Frank suited up. So we gave him this. And the helmet's McLaren and the body's Ferrari. But it's all he can afford right now. So with this new car, I have an idea. We can fit his head into the car, but it's just a little too big. And if we want Frank to get a better F1 car, he's gonna have to win a race. So for this race, which is the cheapest car race, let's see what happens. So if I set up a bunch of cars that size and drop it down this really steep hill, who's gonna win? Oh, and that was too easy. It looks like Frank won, and it looks like he's the only winner. That was insane. Okay, so F1 Frank can move up to the next car now, which is this. It's a lot bigger and a lot nicer, which is this more expensive LEGO Speed Champions car that's actually sponsored by LEGO, which is really cool. This thing's 200 pieces, and it looks really cool. So it looks like Frank's getting his first sponsor now. Alright, so let me just quickly build this up for him, and let's see if he can win his next race. Oh no, I hit him with the box, but he's okay. He had his helmet on. I'm just gonna put him right here while I build this up. But I also can't wait for the last part of the video. We got this really cool steering wheel piece, we got the base, and this minifig, which we won't be needing. Instead, we're gonna be changing up Frank's outfit to this. It's a little beat up, and he is missing one of his gloves, but that's okay because it's all he needs. Because this is finally a real F1 suit. This F1 car looks just like the real one, and it's going to be perfect because this car is for more beginner drivers, just like Frank. And after quickly building it up for him, the car was finished, and it looks really good. The colors go really well together, and it's even got the LEGO sponsors on the side. It's got some really thick rims in the back, and also these pieces at the front that look like they kind of connect the wheels. And yeah, he likes his new car, so now we gotta test it out. The race is about to happen, and he's never been in the car yet, so we gotta get him used to it. But this is actually my favorite car from the new F1 lineup that we just got on March. But maybe the next set will be able to top it. For now, let's get Frank to the racetrack. So for this race, it's gonna be a little 1v1 versus this real Formula 1 car, which is the Ferrari set. It is a lot bigger, so I have no idea what's gonna happen. Let's find out. And wow, this is gonna be a tie. But actually, right at the end of the finish line, I noticed that Frank took the dub on this race, which is pretty crazy. Which means now he can move on to the next car, which is gonna be better, but maybe not bigger. So for this next build and the next race, Frank's prepared. He got his brand new F1 suit, which is Mercedes. But I don't think he realized that I got him this, which is a LEGO City Audi set. Because Audi just joined Formula 1. This set has a whopping 500 pieces, which is pretty weird because this car doesn't look that big. But that's because most of the pieces are for the truck, which is gonna haul him around good. We got Frank's new F1 car looking really clean, so I built up this new Audi minifig, and I guess I will just swap them out. So now Frank has the new Audi suit, and it matches the new car perfect. But will it match the truck, which I'm gonna quickly build up, and I noticed it has this cool yellow engine. Oh yeah, and is this the newest LEGO piece? Because I've never seen this before.
This piece looks cool.
Alright, I'm almost done the build, and this is quite a rig we got here. I built up the front end, which is the hood that can open up. Is this the best LEGO City build? And then the final bag was the bed that you can attach the F1 car to. And after putting everything together, we got this. Oh, okay, the build's looking really good, and this is exactly what Frank's gonna need. Moving that truck bed's actually really satisfying. I'll put the wheels on, and that gives us a brand new truck to haul his new F1 car around to get to the next race. We got some cool hubcap pieces for the front wheels, and a really long bed to hold the car. There's barely any studs showing on this truck, which is weird because it's LEGO City. It's just a really clean build. And the best part is, instead of having to just take the car off, we can move it down with the truck bed, and then you can just just roll the car off. But not like that. Alright, we're done, and now it's time for Frank to hit the racetrack. But wait, first, I'm gonna build this, which is gonna be his opponent. He's gonna be racing this new Audi car. But if you didn't already realize, it's the exact same car, just a lot bigger, and it's a Speed Champions car. So, I have a feeling this might be a tough race for Frank, because we have a lot better car up against him. Anyways, let's see what happens. Without having to drive the car to the track, we just put it on the truck, and we're already here. And I have a feeling F1 Frank's pretty nervous for this race. This new Lego set's really sweet, but do you like how Audi just joined the F1? Let me know in the comments. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa. I don't know how this is possible, but this was even more of a close race than the last one. I can't even tell who won. So let's see. Oh, it looks like the bigger car won, which means Frank lost this race. That was such a close race, but I think Frank lost. I guess Speed Champions will always just be better than Lego City. So yeah, maybe this was a little unfair, so I think we'll make it a little easier for him. So instead of doing one really hard car, I'm just gonna set up a bunch of cars that are the same size as the Audi. And I failed a bunch of times trying to set it up. But once I got it, I had to let them all rip. Okay, that was a wreck. The minifig somehow flew out. We got a crash here and then a crash here. McLaren did win, I guess, but it also lost its front bumper. And I mean, the Audi is the only one standing, so I think I'm gonna give him the dub. So now, for the last one, we can move on to the most expensive car of the video. And I think Frank's excited for this one. Alright, finally. Literally just a little while ago, Frank had nothing, not even an F1 car. And now, we're getting him this 735-piece, brand new F1 car that Lego just made. And for some reason, it's 18 and up. This might be a hard build, but this Ferrari set was really expensive. It has so many moving parts and so many details. And also, some brand new rims that have never been seen before, so we gotta check it out. But I had to get this build for Frank, because he won all of the races. Oh, no way, the rims are right here, and they look really good. Now I'm excited to build this car. We got a bunch of stickers, which are going to be really hard to put on, and I guess we're going to get this build started. And I think F1 Frank's other sponsors and teams are pretty mad at him for switching up so fast. But he should be sticking with Ferrari after I show him this build. Now, this is what he looks like, but he also has a separate suit for when he's actually racing, which you guys are going to see in a second. But we got a good chunk of the car done, which is the engine and a bunch of other components, like the parts that connect to the rear wheels. It looks solid. Then I got the next bag done, which is the front end. And now we have the steering mechanism. Next bag, we got the sides, the seat, and the steering wheel, which connects everything together. It's really coming along, and we're almost done. The working steering is super nice. I added the wing and the engine cover. I popped all the wheels on, and now the only pieces left are these pieces that I guess just keep the wheels on there. Now the Ferrari F1 build is complete, and it looks really good. Up close, you can see the detail in the wheels. And when you roll a car, it feels really weird because it's so smooth. Drop a like if I should get this thing on the treadmill moving really fast. Oh yeah, and if you wiggle this piece off the back, and that reveals the engine with all the detailed parts. Some crazy vents, and then we have 10 cylinders at the back. And then we got the Ferrari logo on each side of the V10. Is it just me, or does this V10 look a little big for an F1 car? And then when you have this piece off, it just looks like some spaceship. Oh yeah, and there's literally suspension. On the front, these can move up and down. They can't at the back, but when you have the car on the ground, they can actually all flex, which is pretty cool. This build is way better than I thought. If you guys are thinking about getting this set, you should probably pick it up because it's actually way better in person. It's just so satisfying to roll because it's just so smooth. Okay, so we got Frank, and clearly he's pretty rich now, so we can upgrade his shop by adding this. It's got this cool floor with a bunch of tire marks on it, and then this wall full of graffiti. And this is a perfect garage space to store his new F1 car. But wait, we gotta get him suited up quick and trying out the car. Alright, so we can all clearly tell that this minifig is way too small for this F1 car. But if we get him suit on, we can actually still fit him inside. So if we get his helmet on and get him all ready to race, we can detach him to the steering wheel. All you have to do is tilt his hands to the side and push both onto the steering wheel. Now when you turn the wheels of the car, the minifig also turns. If you have an F1 Lego car this size, I would definitely try it out. It's pretty fun to play with. And yeah, Frank literally made it so he doesn't even need a race anymore. And I'll see you guys in the next video. If you enjoy this one, pick one of these two up here. I think you'll really like them.
Subscribe!